Among the African countries that British colonized, I still never know the country that speaks the real British English. British colonized Nigeria, colonized Ghana, and so many African countries like that. I still never know the main African countries that speaks the real British English. The Ghanaian person say that they are the ones speaking the real British English. If you ask a Nigerian person, of course, in Nigeria they carry last. They will tell you they are the ones speaking the British English. But for me, I still never know which country that speaks the real British English. It's like I would do Google voicing to know who is getting the pronunciation well, whether it's Ghana or Nigeria. But maybe I will do that one next time. But in today's video, what I want to concentrate on is how those accents actually sound in different countries. How Ghana accent sounds in Nigeria, how Nigerians react over it, and how Nigerian accent sounds in Ghana, and how Ghanaians react over it. That's what I want to concentrate on in today's video. So if this video is the type of video you would like to watch, just give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you are new on my channel, my name is Sonny. You're welcome. Subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for returning to watch. So let's move on. You know, Ghana has the accent. When they are speaking English, you know that this person is from Ghana. When a Nigerian person is speaking English, you actually know that this person is from Nigeria. Maybe the person may not come from Nigeria, but maybe because maybe the person has stayed in Nigeria for so many times, Nigeria accent has developed into his mouth, so he starts speaking like Nigerian. Maybe he may not come from Nigeria. So how does Ghana accent sounds in Nigeria? It's true that so many Nigerians actually love Ghana accent. Yes. If you ask so many Nigerians, Ghana accent, how do you feel about it? They will tell you that, oh, Ghana accent is nice. We love it because it sounds kind of phonetic. But not every word that Ghana speaks that sounds so good in Nigeria. You should be mindful of that when you want to speak like Ghanaian in Nigeria. You should know that it's not all the words that you speak in Nigeria that will sound so good in Nigeria. Like words like pastor. You want to say pastor, you go to Nigeria and you are speaking it like this, pastor. Or you want to say a doctor, you are saying doctor in Nigeria. When you sound like that in Nigeria, like calling doctor, pastor, a Nigerian person or Nigerian a group of people, they will look at you like this. They will be like, what is he speaking? I've encountered something like that before. You know, if you're Nigerian and you stay in Ghana for so many long, Ghana accent will gradually, small, enter into your mouth. At times when you are speaking like this, you will not even know when you are speaking like Ghanaians, like their English, you will not even know because you have stayed long here in Ghana. So their accent has entered into your mouth very well. So when you are speaking in Nigeria, at times your friends in Nigeria will think that maybe you are trying to form Ghanaian, like speaking like Ghanaian. But they don't know that you are not forming, like you don't even know when you are speaking Ghana accent. They may think that you are forming, but something like that happened to me. The time I went to Nigeria and when I was speaking in a group of people like that, I didn't even know when I was speaking like Ghanaians, like Ghana accent. There's one I spoke, particular word I spoke, all of them just laughed. I was like, what did I say? What did I say? I was still checking my words, that kind of thing. I thought I have said something I shouldn't have said, that kind of thing. But before I continue speaking, I asked them, what's funny? They now started, saying the whole thing within them, mentioning the sound, the accent, the way I mentioned it. I was like, oh, Ghanaian accent. Is that why you are laughing? They were like, which kind of accent is this one? Is it forming or something, forming like to be a Ghanaian or something, Speak like Nigerian person. You are speaking Ghanaian accent here for us. I was like, oh, forgive me, people. I didn't know when I sounded like that. I've been in Ghana for so many times, so the accent has entered into my mouth. So at times I speak Nigerian accent, at times I mix it with Ghana accent, Please, you shouldn't blame me, okay? So I apologize for them, that kind of thing. So in Nigeria, Ghanaian accent actually don't sound welcoming or doesn't actually sound good for Nigerians. So not all the words, because there's some words in Ghana accent, when you speak it in Nigeria, it flow like that one is. But there's some words when you throw it within the group of people in Nigeria, they'll be like, you see. So like I've given you an example of those words. There are so many of them, you know. So that is why at times if I go to Nigeria, I'll be mindful of anytime I'm speaking, I'll be checking. If the accent is coming, I will just adjust my mouth immediately, switch to Nigerian accent. I don't want them to be laughing when I'm speaking again. I always like to use Nigerian accent whenever I'm in Nigeria so that they won't intimidate you, trying to think maybe you are not from Nigeria. So they will come and try to intimidate you or something like that. So you understand where I'm going. So in the other hand, when you carry Nigerian accent and come to Ghana, it sounds so Ghana too. You see, so when you are speaking Nigerian accent in Ghana here, when you are in group of Ghanaians and you are speaking Nigerian accent here with them, they will be like, you see, it's the same thing. The Nigerian accent sounds so bad for Ghanaians here, you get. But there's this Nigeria accent that Ghanaians love so much, which is pidgin. So Ghanaians, they say, some of them, the people have met, or they say that they love Nigerian pidgin, the way we use pidgin to sing, we use pidgin to do our comedy. That pidgin they love a lot. But when it comes to normal English, when you speak it, when there's Ghanaian, among Ghanaians, hey, the accents usually sound so that kind of thing. So it's like this, like that, like this. When you go to Nigeria with Ghana accent, it sounds so somehow to them. When you carry Nigeria accent to come to Ghana and speak it, it sounds somehow into their ears too. The reason is that it's because you were brought up with this accent. In Nigeria, when we were growing up, we were told that this is how we are speaking, this is how our moms spoke to us, our teacher in the school, they taught us this way, this is the accent, from childhood we started knowing it. Likewise in Ghana, from childhood, they started having the accent. So if you go to abroad, you discover that the accent is different, several they're speaking from childhood. You get it, the same thing. You go to China, the same thing you get. So Ghana accent doesn't sound good in Nigeria. I don't know about other African countries, whether it sounds good in other African countries or it sounds good abroad, like United States, London. I don't know because I have not been there before. But I'm talking about Nigeria and Ghana here. When you speak Ghana accent in Nigeria, some of the words doesn't sound good in Nigeria, although some sound good. They love it, but so many doesn't sound good in Nigeria. When you speak it in Nigeria, you'll be like, what is this saying? This is trying to form Ghanaian. Please carry this your Ghana accent shift for, that kind of thing. Likewise in Ghana here, when you carry Nigerian accent, come to Ghana, they will say, hey, Naija, this your English, it's something like that. So I don't know in abroad whether they are seeing a Nigerian accent like that as something else. So I don't know, because if you're in abroad, how far? How is it going abroad over there? A Nigerian accent, how is it there in abroad? A Ghanaian accent, how is it there in abroad? Let's know in the comment section. So, but in all, I think this is the language we are all brought up with. It's not our fault that we are speaking that way. Yes. So whichever accent you find yourself, you speak. If you feel like you want to switch to another people's accent, it's welcoming too. You can do that. Nobody will hold you to do that. The question is, will they accept it? Or will you be a laughing stock in the group of people there? If you feel like it will happen that way, it's better that when you are in Ghana speaking Ghanaian accent, when you are in Nigeria, try as much as you can to switch to Nigeria accent so that they won't be laughing at you whenever you are speaking, you get. Or if you're in Nigeria, you are speaking Niger accent. When you come to Ghana, if you can switch to Ghana one, so that everything will balance for you, you get. Pastor, doctor. Who is getting it right? Maybe next time I will do Google voicing. Then when we speak Niger one, then we do voicing in Google to see how they pronounce it in Google on Google. So and see who is getting it right. If you want me to do the video, let me know in the comment section. So if you love this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Anytime I post videos, be the first person to get notified and watch. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Bye.